Hello, my name is Pablo Ortiz-Monasterio. I am the founder of AS3 Driver Training. Today, we have this video that got sent to us, and it was actually published on our YouTube video a few days ago. It's about this lady that reacted when she was ambushed while going into her home. Let's look at the video and then make a few comments.
I was driving, stopped at my gate, at my house, opened the gate. As I was going to open the boot, I just saw this white car behind me, and I just told my daughter just to close the doors and just be calm. And the guys were starting getting more aggressive and more aggressive. I just told her that they can't break the windows. The backup is on the way. I've already pressed the panic button. They notified me they're on their way, but in our situation it felt like a lifetime. And she saw the guys walking around the car, and that's when she started getting panicking, and she wanted to get out the vehicle. And she said to me in Afrikaans is that I can't do this, ek wil uit, and the next moment I got myself in reverse.
Okay, first thing I got to say is she was very lucky. She was very lucky this had a positive outcome. And now we're looking at the video and we're hearing her speak about what happened and what she thought and what went through her mind. I really encourage you to go read Gavin de Becker's book, The Gift of Fear, so that you understand exactly the process that this woman went through when she was being attacked. But the problem here is, and this is more towards the way Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman explains things, it took forever. It took forever to make that decision. But the problem here is the paradigm about security. Her paradigm was very, very clear. She knew what she was doing and she followed the steps, hit the panic button on the Starlink on whatever system you have installed in your SUV, and wait for them to confirm that help's on the way. What good is that going to do to you? If those people were set on taking whatever it was that she had, they could have shot at her. They had all the time in the world. They could have broken the windows. They could have beaten her up. They could have taken the car. They could have taken even the dogs that were barking from the second floor. They had all the time in the world. That help is going to take time to get there. So that reaction could have been great if she saw that before they got out of the car and actually went after her. All right, so the first thing, let's go back a few steps. That car knew where they were going. They probably surveilled her for a while. They knew exactly how to get in. They knew they had very little risk. They went for it. They didn't, because sometimes you see other videos, you check some of the other videos that we have here of similar situations. They usually look around. They're very hesitant. They're surveilling the area. They're surveilling the situation before they make the decision to get in. These guys knew what they were doing. They knew where they were going and they knew what they wanted. Probably money. Who knows? The thing is, you can see intention. So if you can see that before you get into your home, then you'll have all the time in the world. You can escape, you can run, you can drive to the police station. But here, then you're stuck. Now, she drives into her driveway and she takes all the time in the world. These guys drive right behind her. She should have closed that door the moment she drove through. Maybe they would have backed out because the door was closing, because that would have closed the concentric circles. Okay, she didn't. Now, they come in, guns blazing. They have the guns. They're pointing their guns at the window. What is happening here? What do you need to do if you go back to the stages of execution? This is the most expensive coitus of your life. You are betting that they are not going to fire those weapons. This is not an armored vehicle. If it was an armored vehicle, then you would be fine. But this is not an armored vehicle. She did not have to do that. She risked everything for protecting her purse or protecting whatever it was that she had. Then she decides to ram them. That was good. But that would have had to be done before they got out of the car. Ram them, push them out of the garage, then drive forward, close that door, get in your home, get on the phone, get the police there. decision making takes forever. And this is the case. This is a very good example on how our brains are very, very slow. We follow a process that we've been told is the right process, but we're doing everything wrong. If they were violent, if they were ready to shoot, if they were willing to kill her over what they wanted to get, that woman would be dead. And that is a very big coin toss. That is not a gamble you want to be doing with your life or with your loved ones. You need to understand what you need to do. In this case, you need to see it happening before it happens. You need to see it evolving before it happens. You need to be able to close the door before they get in. If you don't have time, if they got in before you can close the door, then you ram them, you push them out, and then you push yourself in and close that door. Build that barrier in between you and them. That is the secret. That is how this would have worked out in more violent areas. These guys were not willing to kill for what they were trying to get. They were not violent criminals. She was very lucky. I'd love to hear your comments as usual. Please drop us a line. Remember, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. We are constantly posting videos like this that will give you a better idea of what works and what doesn't. Our experience comes from ages, 22 years of looking at these type of situations in Mexico. We've seen the ones that worked and we've seen the ones that didn't work. These in Mexico would have been one of those that didn't work. Drop us your comments. We answer every comment. We love to hear from you. If not, we'll see you next time.